we'll be redrawing these existing plans, utilizing pre-made rooms, as well as favorites to save time and setup. The presets are going to make sure it automatically looks good in 3D, which we can then render and take our presentation to the next level, all inside of ArchiCAD, saving a bunch of time using the fundamentals template. As with most projects, we'll kick off with the walls. So we'll go into our favorites and we'll select the 90 stud wall. We'll start in the bottom left up to the top right, and we'll type in our dimension 6270 by 4470, and we'll go enter. This pen set that we've just got here makes it much easier to see the actual walls from what the actual sketch is itself. From here, it's a matter of just drawing in the other walls, say for the bathroom, and we'll go OK, and repeating the process for the rest of the walls. From here, we can open up the template file. We'll select one of the rooms and we'll copy and paste it into our project, and we'll go paste. We'll put that just out of the way up here. We can now drag our lounge into place and reconfigure the size so that it suits. Let's mirror that across just to here. We'll take our central table just here, bring that one in, as well as our TV. We'll rotate that one around and drag that down into this little empty space just here. Let's not forget about the pop lamp. We'll pop that one just in through here as well. Let's use the eyedropper to pick up the carpet and then place it just underneath the lounges as well. Let's delete our reference, go into our 3D, and with that we can already see a lot of progress. Let's go back to our 2D. Now at any time we can change our pen set to black, which will give us a visual representation of what the plan's going to look like later. For the time being, let's go back to our ArchiCAD pen set. Let's go back to our template file, and next up, let's get our kitchen. So let's select all of our kitchen elements. Let's go copy, and we'll paste it into our view. We'll go paste, drag that one up, and click out. Let's start with our dining. So we can select this, rotate it around, and line it up with our wall just over here. Our kitchen sink, we can just drag and drop into place. Same thing with our fridge, we can select it and put this into position as well, just over here. Next up, let's select our benches. I'm going to just cut off this section here. I'll rotate it around and I'll drag this into position just over here. And I'll pull that up in line with our fridge and offset it. We'll crop this off just here. And from there, we can rotate the remaining part of the bench. And we'll crop that edge off just there and we'll go delete and drag that one into place. With that, we can delete the reference. And now if we go into the 3D view, we've got our kitchen form taking shape. These kitchen benches are made up of slabs, so they're really easy to manipulate and move around. With the slab selected, if we right click and do a solid element operation, putting the benches as the target and the cooktop and the sink as the operator, and go subtraction with upward extrusion and go execute, it now looks tidy and gives the basic form of our kitchen. Going back into our template file, we can now select the bathroom and the laundry, and go copy, pasting them into our view and shuffling them up. Just like with the other two areas, we're going to be taking these elements and dragging them into position. This bathroom layout's going to be a combined laundry and bathroom, so it's going to be two wet areas in one. We'll go a 900mm offset, which is a typical offset between objects within a bathroom. Then we'll bring our sink in. It's a little bit too big for this space, so what we can do, so we can easily adjust it so that it suits. We'll line the mirror up just with vanity. And from here, we'll get the washing machine, drop that in, as well as the dryer, and we'll shuffle these just down a little bit further. I'll offset the toilet from this one here, at 450, and let's put a pot plant in there for good measure. We can take these tiles attributes and put them into the room as well, sending them backwards, so everything is nice and clear. We want tiles for our kitchen area as well, so we'll drag this all the way down, and now's a great time to put a slab in as well. So we'll go to our favorite, I'm going to go to timber floor, holding my spacebar on the edge of the wall, I'll click once, and we've got our timber floor. Now if we just send that backwards and backwards again, we've got a nice delineation between the rooms and what the surfaces are. If we go into 3D, we'll see that all of these match up as well. Let's put in a little concrete slab just for our porch up top. Say concrete floor, this one just here, and we'll extend this one down. Now one thing we didn't get to just yet is the stair. So from here we can just click on the stairs, go to our favorite, and I think an open riser timber one will work well. So matching the sketch, I'll click once, I'll click twice, and I'll finish it up with a third click. I'll hit escape, and I'll bring this one's display order all the way up to the front. Let's inset at 50, and another 50 for the stringers so they're on the inside of the stud wall. So with that done, let's select our slab and bring it back up. We can bring elements up in view priority or send them back down really easily with custom shortcuts. But we'll get into the template's custom shortcuts in another video. Let's go into our 3D, and we've got our stairs drawn up. We can change these really quick and easy just by going to our favorites. Say I want a white open tread stair, I double click, and like that, we've got our stairs done. Finally, this leaves us with our walls and windows. In the template, we've already got a bunch preset and ready to go. So if we just go to our door tool, we'll go to our favorites, and let's select our front door. Nice big 920, we'll bring that one so it's facing inside. And for the remaining doors, we'll go to an 820 swinging door, and we'll place that one just into the bathroom. Now, same thing for the windows. If I just go in and I'll go to my favorites, it's a bit tricky to see, so I'll go into large icons, and from here I'll select the double hung windows, place them into my wall. And with this favorite, we've not only got the window all set up, but we've also got a window marker that shows us the type of window as well as its dimensions. We can just duplicate this one across. Then we'll add in some extra fixed glass windows just on the side, just here. I'll massage those back in so that they're at the right size, and duplicate just back over to this other wall here. We'll put in a final double hung window just in this bathroom over here. We'll adjust the marker and the size to suit. So we'll call this one, say, a 600. Just so that we're not interrupting the vanity and the mirror. Now, a little extra detail is this fireplace just here, which we're just going to draw up with the slab. We're going to go 900 and raise it up 900 as well. Let's make the material something like zinc and link that to all the faces. Also go into our object and we'll type in flue, double click, and we'll go OK. Place this one roughly in the middle. So now when we go back into our 3D, we've got a nice little feature just off of our lounge room, just to the side here. A little bit of basic modeling, which can add a nice little feature to the room. From here, I've just added in a little bit of grass context using a slab, and one of the favorites, creating a curve around the edges so that when we go back into the 3D, it gives us a nice way to showcase our floor plan. Now, this plan does have a 3D cutaway applied, so we can see deeper into the building. Now, if we go up to our shortcut just up here, look perpendicular, and select on the surface, double clicking middle mouse button, we've now got a top-down view of our floor plan. From here, let's go to our photo render settings. I'll select the preset that we've got for the floor plan. I'll apply the render save frame. I'll bring this one just across. So now when we hit the photo render projection, we can share a nice detailed render of the inside of the room, which we can just copy and paste onto our layout. And after that, we can put extra notes onto the floor plan for even clearer presentation. Because this is all modeled up in 3D, if we just pivot down and across with the same settings, but a slightly different view, we can now hit render again, and we can create an isometric that's so easy to read, even if you don't know how to read plans. Again, we can copy that, bring it onto our layout, then also add extra annotation, just for that extra clarity and presentation. With this process, we can even create a second story with a bedroom as well as a study, using the preset rooms that have already been set up in the template. Now, if you really dig this project file, or would like to follow the exercise, this is included with the purchase of the fundamentals template. And for even more information on the template, just scroll down below.